Alright. What is up? Welcome to Husky Fat Podcast. This is episode 2, season 12.
12.
We live up in here. We live up in the studio.
Yeah, man. I had to do a double take, man. I'm used to staring at this handsome man
On the other
from
side.
the other side, and this time I get the honor of sitting right next to the guy. For the guys, you guys all know him, but I'm going to give him an introduction anyways. He is the one and only. He holds it down. He is the producer, the director. He has about 38 different roles in Husky Fat, and he excels at all of them. The one and only Turtle.
Appreciate it. And next to me, can't do it like Dylan do it, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and cats and dogs, and some of y'all that got mouses. I get to you the CEO of Husky Fat Promotions, Mr. Scott motherfucking Down.
What's up? I got to get my product placement in here. As you guys know, we are begging Mountain Dew for a sponsorship because I drink way too much Mountain Dew, and I would like a little bit of reimbursement for it. And so, Mountain Dew Zero, buy it.
Real quick.
It's
Mountain
delicious.
Dew,
Yeah.
Zero. No, I can't say that if we're trying to get a sponsorship because I'm about to say, what's that other Mountain Dew that?
Well, I bet they're probably owned by the same people. They're all Pepsi products, right?
Yeah.
So
But that nasty one.
Oh, yeah. No, that's that one that was a mixture of cream soda. It was like a dirty soda or something like that. And they weren't wrong. It was dirty.
You all came in with that face, and there was like 3 people took it, and then he was like, "Yeah, you guys want to taste it?" No.
You're like, nah, I got the gist of it.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I don't have to touch the stove.
No,
No, it's hot.
No, it's hot.
2 people can touch it, and I can see it's hot. It's probably a bad decision.
Yes, sir. Well, man, we got a great show lined up for you. As you guys know, we are in full promotion mode, full blast, promoting the Road to Tokyo Season 2. We are currently waiting on a couple of guests to pop in. We do have some guests lined up today. So once we get our first one called in here, we're going to bring him on. But we're excited. We're excited for this card, and we'll kind of talk about the some of the fights that we've already announced. I'll be honest with you, the majority of this card is already full.
Yeah.
It's just about getting the names out there, getting the posters finished, and getting them out there, and selling the place out like we always do. But excuse me. So we announced yesterday that we have the alternate bout for the tournament, meaning that they're going to fight, and then they're going to sit there and they're going to wait, and then if one of the people in the tournament wins but gets hurt and can't advance, they're going to step in and fill in. So we've announced that we've got Hunter Catcher. He is the deadliest hobbit. I think I had the world's most dangerous hobbit on. Yeah, but I think he's actually the world's deadliest hobbit, or just the deadliest hobbit. Either way, it's a cool-ass nickname.
It is, in all synonyms.
It all flows. So big shout-out. We're pumped to have Hunter on. He'll be making his pro debut with Husky Fat. So shout-out Hunter Catcher. The kid's a dog. He's been fighting on the amateur scene around here for quite a while. And he's up to the task. He wants that alternate spot. He jumped at it. And who better to face him in that alternate spot than the Black Samurai himself?
I like it.
Josh Douglas, coming off of a pro debut earlier this year. He won by TKO. Was it first round or second round? I think it's first round.
I think it's first round.
First round TKO over a veteran, Brandon McDougal, who I'm a fan of also. Brandon, if you're watching, you're around. What's up, big dog? So it's a banger fight, right off the bat. I mean, right off the bat, that's a main card. That could be a main card fight on any card that we do. A dog pound, that's obviously a main event.
Absolutely. So Josh looked good too. He looked poised. He looked good, especially bouncing back from his last fight before that. But yeah, like you said, they both could be main cards.
Oh yeah, and they do have a common opponent in the amateurs, believe it or not, and that is our 65 champ Tyler Richardson,
which is a beast.
Yes, he is a beast. He's got a fight for XFN early August. I'm still going to try to see. I've talked to him, talked to his dad, and so we're still going to try to see if we can't find a match for him if he comes out of this thing clean to throw him on the card. That would be ideal. He's getting to a point right now where once you hit a certain number of fights in the amateurs, unless you're doing tournaments like TBAs, different things like that, Waco, IKF, all these other different tournaments where you got to actually pay money travel to go
Yeah.
do it. And even then, there's still no guarantee they're going to get you matched. But you have, once you do, you have a better. It's easier to get matched if you have a lot of amateur fights than it is on the local scene, just because eventually you fight everybody around here,
yeah.
right? And then
I've
so
seen it.
you have a you got to find a promoter that's willing to bring somebody in to fight you, and for the amateurs, it's that can be tricky. So I'm willing to bring people in to a certain extent. I don't fly amateurs in. We're not to that level yet. We're not flying in amateurs to fight.
You would still fly in amateur? You
No,
got that
no.
level? Because I
It's,
think you still take out the road trip. I think that's too much luxury.
what do you mean?
Flying them in, you shouldn't fly them in ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
We're on the same page.
Yeah. No, that's exactly. That's something. That's a pro thing. It's
Yeah.
something that's earned. So I don't. Yeah. So what my whole point being is Tyler, he's going to have the more look. What I'm trying to say is look for that guy to turn pro probably by the end of this year. If I had to guess, just the experience the kid has, he's just trailblazing through the Emmys. And we're excited to see what he does. But no, they do have a common opponent. Tyler beat both of them. He did stop Josh Douglas, and it went to decision with Hunter. So combat sports math doesn't always add up, if that makes sense to you. In other words, just because one person beats one person doesn't mean that person can beat another person. Styles make fights. And I can tell you right now that Hunter has got a awkward style. It's difficult for anybody. Him being the world's deadliest hobbit, obviously that means he's shorter in stature, but he's also it makes him more evasive and harder to hit, and he's got that pressure going forward, man. So it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good test for both of them, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm with it. I think it's going to be great. And like I said, it's a fight that, could be main card on any of our Husky Fest shows.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Now you didn't. While we're waiting on a guest to call in here, did you by chance watch the UFC this weekend? I actually didn't get to watch it. I watched.
I actually watched it. It was a pretty good card.
I got to watch the the main event, and then I saw that live as it happened on my phone.
That was.
And I got to, and then I went back and I watched the Patty fight, and I haven't got through the rest of them yet. But
it was a good card. I thought they all fought well, except for the main event. What do you think about that? I meant to ask you, what's your take on it? I'm glad we saved it.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of theories going around, like anything else now in this day and age of social media, and everybody having a camera, and everybody this and that. Everybody goes and they analyzes. So there's the rumors floating around that he was hurt going into it. He knew he was hurt going in, and then he went in there and just kind of kamikaze threw that kick on purpose so everybody would see that knee buckle. So then that way they stop the fight, but he still gets paid. That's a theory going around.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
And then saying he hurt himself taking his shoes off or something.
Yeah. They said when he was taking his shoes off, you could see he was kind of hopping on the one leg, not. But when I saw that wasn't very definitive. Like, it wasn't obvious. Like, a lot of people kind of hop, to get a shoe off. You know what I mean? It wasn't that.
To get the blood flowing, they kind of get loose.
I didn't see any of the warm-ups. People were talking backstage that, he was kicking the pads fine in warm-ups. But
I saw the warm-ups.
But then, like, I had heard someone say that he did keep looking down at that leg. So it could have been one of those things that maybe, if he did fight injured, that they injected it with a shit pile of of masking agents,
feel
right?
Anything,
yeah, no, that's exactly it. So that could have been the reason for that. I don't know. Or it could have been. I mean, it's a legitimate deal. The guy hasn't fought in over 5 years. He's done a lot of cocaine, done a lot of steroids. There's don't sue me, Conor. I'm just assuming. He's 36, 37 years old. I don't know how old he is now, but he's not a young man anymore. So there's a chance he just went out there and blew his knee out throwing a kick, right?
Yeah, he
that
just
happens.
Went out there out the gate, tried to come out with something, set the tone, and it was over with. I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard to say. But I mean, he looked like he was pretty upset. He didn't look like if he was acting, somebody put him in a movie. Because it was good acting.
Yeah,
if he was acting, he looked really upset and concerned, and it happened.
I'll be honest with you. I just wish he'd go away. Why should he go away?
Yeah, it's
He doesn't need it any. He doesn't need it anymore. He cashed in, and he's got more money than he knows what to ever do with.
yeah.
And he doesn't need this fight. He doesn't need to fight anymore. And you can tell he had one of the most amazing runs in the history of MMA during a certain time period of time. I don't consider him one of the greats. A lot of the fanboys and the hype train will. I consider him really good, and I consider that streak he had may have been one of the greatest streak of all time in MMA. Tony Ferguson might have an argument for that. That guy went like 6 or 7 years without losing a fight. Yeah. It's just ended badly for him.
He brought a lot of fireworks with his stuff. I just think he brought a lot of the entertainment.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Was winning,
he's dynamic, right?
Yeah.
And he was back. He was talking shit, and he was backing it up for a while, but he hadn't backed it up in a long time.
Yeah. Just like Ronda. I mean, I think they both just
they had their moment
together and
stay
there.
They had their moment in time. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I actually got a fighter messaging me now. Hold. Introduce the audience to something else while I look at it. Okay,
right.
We're good. We got one lined up for 7:30. We're good. I think our guy that was supposed to come in at 7, his name starts with a Travis St. John. But one thing I also know about Travis, he's also a fireman, and he is on duty today. So if he got called out to a fire, there's just a small chance he might not be able to call in.
Yeah, that might be a little bit more important.
Yeah, or getting a cat out of a tree or whatever, which.
Yeah.
I got 3 cats. That can be important.
So a cat out your hair or the tree?
Get a cat out your tree. Out the tree, right?
Yeah.
I've got a cat that climbs on my roof all the time. And at first, you thought he wanted help down. He'd trick you. He'd come to the edge, and he'll start whining at you like, come get me, right?
Yeah.
And then you'd go put a ladder up and walk up the ladder. Then he just looks at you and just smirks and backs away, and starts walking further back.
Don't want no part of it.
Yeah, like, dude, all right, you know how to get up there. You can get down, motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely. But they also, not to overkill this, but they're begging for them to run the fight back, and I hope they don't.
No.
Yeah,
He needs to go away.
Yeah, hope they don't run it back.
He needs to go away. I mean, it wasn't going to go well for him anyways. Holloway's one of the all-time greats, and he's an active fighter. People seem to forget. It's similar to Mike Tyson. Everybody just remembers the lure of Mike Tyson. People forget how bad he looked at the end of his career.
Yeah.
He looked terrible. He just didn't have anything. He didn't have anything left.
Yeah.
It was it. That was it. Connor's time's up. It just is. You can keep putting him out there, and it'll sell until it doesn't, and you'll still have his fanboys coming up. See, that's the only thing that irritated me about this. If it was a legit injury that happened in the cage, there's not going to be any closure for these fanboys. They're not going to shut up. They're going to keep going on about, it's a freak accident. He was going to win the fight. This and that.
No, he wasn't. There's no way he's going to win that. And also, did you see that they, what's his name, Shakira? You see that they put Jalen Williams as him for?
Yeah, Shador. Yeah. And I don't know if that's.
Dana White was pissed.
I don't know if that's intentional or on accident.
It was on accident.
Well,
he said
they're going to say
a shit ton of money to bring this boxer in, and
they're going to say that, though, right? But it got way more attention by getting his name wrong than it was if they got it right. Nobody would have said in the media that Shakur Stevenson was in the house.
But what if we had Scott Jones in the house and they called you, I don't know, Joe Montana. We got Joe Montana in the house. I mean, you got paid to be there, but
I'm charging him for rights anyways if they're going to show my face on TV.
Well, he paid him. He paid him to be there.
No, he paid him to box for him for their boxing promotion. That's why he's there.
Oh, I thought he paid him to be.
No, he paid him millions of dollars. He signed him to a boxing deal.
Okay.
So
I misread that.
Yeah, no, that's why I kind of think it may have been done accidentally on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
But I heard Jalen Williams was there.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Well, then they probably just got it wrong.
Yeah, I heard he was in the building.
I mean,
but
there's a slight racist thing to that.
Wrong
maybe.
Black person.
Yeah.
Wrong black person.
All right, keep him entertained, Turtle. I got to check his text here.
Speaking of, the Thunder got a lot of trades going on. But let's transition real quick. Football season is coming up. We're going to get back to these fights, I promise. I think it's going to be a good season. I think it's going to be a good football season. I think it's going to be competitive. I think it's going to be some underdogs that come out, just kind of how like South Carolina. Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
We thought when we did our spread on it, they were going to maybe win 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
Shocked everybody. I think we're going to have a lot of that. I think NFL's going to be competitive this year. College, who the hell knows what's going to happen? It's going to be up for grabs. But football is around the corner.
Nobody even knows who's on their college teams anymore.
Yeah.
It changes all the time.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. One thing I do know for sure is that the Oklahoma Sooners quarterback's the most overrated quarterback in the history of quarterbacks. Mr. Mateer, and I'm going to probably do my best to get him to the Norman Fight Night, by the way, so hopefully he's not – hopefully this will motivate him to play better. You know, we're going to get him hyped. We're going to get him hyped. I know you as a Texas fan want this. We're going to get him hyped for the season. We're going to try to get him there ringside, show him that what a dedicated athlete looks like, show him how to proper form, right? You know, he's slinging a football – side-armed and jumping like he's a shortstop.
Man,
you know,
he thinks he's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, well, I mean, he used to be a shortstop back in the day. He's not Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, he think he is.
No. He's not even Baker Mayfield, man. He's a
man. I respect Baker. I didn't like him, but
no,
I
love some Baker. Out of the modern day quarterbacks to come out of OU, Baker's the best. Yeah. He's the favorite, right? Just he had the moxie and he would back it up, and he fell down, picked himself back up, reinvented himself. So there's something to be said for that.
Actually, especially in the NFL at the highest level of competitive football there is, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, and we should have. It doesn't look like Travis is gonna make it on here. We should have his opponent, Zerek. Zerek Zumwalt should be coming on. He's coming to us from Missouri. His nickname's the HandyMan. Excited to have this kid on, man. This kid's had a bunch of fights, dude. He's had a bunch of kickboxing fights. He's had Muay Thai fights. He's had boxing. He's done MMA. He's got the short end of the stick on a few different decisions that he probably should have won, just to be honest with you, here recently. But the kid doesn't turn down a fight. He fights anywhere from 170 to 200, 205. This fight's at 195.
What is he walking around at?
I don't know. We'll ask him when he comes on.
Gotcha.
He comes on. Mossberg Boxing is where he trains out of. Good coach out of there, Ryan. I don't know him personally, but we know each other through the industry, and we've gone back and forth a few times. We've tried to collab and get some guys from his gym on our cards before in the past, and the optics just haven't worked out.
Yeah. Man, it seemed like a lot of Missouri guys are coming to bang for us.
Yeah. No, I'm
liking that.
I feel like Missouri's got something to prove.
Yeah. That seems like it. It seems like they want to make some noise for their state, and we see y'all. We're getting a good look at you for sure.
Yeah, no, it's just hit and miss. Willie, the Rainmaker. Everybody knows Willie around here now.
Yeah.
He's fighting. He's fighting next weekend. Trayvon, you remember Trayvon?
Yep.
He's fighting Trayvon Crawford.
Yeah.
For a title out there in Missouri. So,
yeah. Speaking of him, you see him
get
pulled over on a go-kart?
Say what?
You see him get pulled over on a go-kart?
I didn't see that.
It's like he's riding the go-kart. He gets pulled over. Like, yeah, you can't drive this. He's like, oh, okay, well, how do I get it home? It's like, oh, well, I guess I'll figure it out. He's a good character. He's got a lot of charisma to him. But, yeah, he came down here and he represented. Make sure you go on YouTube if you're not already on YouTube. Check out the recaps of those fights. Scott's giving them all to you guys for free. And like you said, we got a lot coming up. Make sure if you have not yet, you go get your tickets at HuskyFat.com. We have The Road to Tokyo, Part Dos.
The Road to Tokyo, man. And I'm telling you, we're going to start announcing contestants for that tournament probably tonight. Rumor has it we got one of the guys was texting me back. We actually have a guest that should now, assuming that he makes it here too, should have a guest for the tournament that's entering the tournament. We're going to announce it here live, that we haven't announced yet, and he hasn't made a post yet. So we're excited to have that.
For sure.
But man, I'm just telling you right now, dude, this tournament's going to be tough. It's not going to be a joke. It's last year's tournament was crazy. It was crazy.
Super intense.
This one's going to be the same or better, if it can possibly be better. I don't know if it's going to be better. It's going to be, there's more experience. It's a combination of experienced pros and as well as a combination of high-level amateurs, similar to Mason Strodeman last year, with less experience in the pro game that are entering this tournament too. So it's a combination of things going on here. So I'm excited to see it. We're going to see if the if the amateur pedigree pays off, or these guys, a couple of these guys on here with pro experience, high level pro experience, if that's going to be if that's going to pay off. Because man, some of these amateurs, especially in kickboxing, there's not a whole lot of difference between AMI fights and pro fights. The only difference is one, you don't get paid, and two, the benefit is you get that experience without it really going on your record, right? Because once you turn pro, it doesn't matter. You could be 0-30 in the amateurs. Now I wouldn't recommend. Man, I wouldn't recommend going 0-30. Period. But
and then turn pro.
And then turn pro.
Like I'm ready now. I got all them losses out of me.
Yeah. No, don't do that, because there'll be a promoter that'll put you on. There 100% will be.
That's too funny. But yeah, make sure y'all do go to huskyfat.com. Tournament's gonna be legit. It's gonna be down in Norman at the Trey Young Center. Get your tickets, man. They're gonna go fast. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole experience. But several title fights already lined up for it. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. So make sure I go to huskyfat.com. Check out everything. You can also go there and always keep up to date with what we have going on 24/7, 7/24 if you read in reverse, or you can just scan the QR code.
Isn't that dyslexic? Isn't that what that's called, being dyslexic?
I mean, it can be.
We were right. Travis got called on back-to-back calls.
Really?
I was really kind of hoping that he would get called while he was on. I thought that would be badass.
He has to run out. Hey,
Hey, dude.
Shit going
on.
On.
Grab that hat and keep us live as you slide down the pole, bro.
Just gonna pull your ones out.
That would be a first.
Yeah, we're all about first.
I mean, he's not my type. I'm happily married, but he's a good-looking guy. I mean, whatever.
In later news, what about baseball, man?
Man, I don't want to talk about baseball right now. My Yankees, I don't ever pick them to win the World Series, but I made it very clear, and Dylan also made it very clear, that this is going to be our year. And so far, they're just doing nothing but shit the bed.
Didn't y'all start out pretty strong, though?
They did.
Yeah. I adopted them,
Now, here's the thing. They got a bunch of guys hurt. The Judge is hurt. Stanton's always hurt. Everybody's hurt right now. And so they're going to hopefully all get healthy, and they're going to make a run. They're going to be in the playoffs for sure. That's one thing about baseball. It's a long-ass season, dude.
Long.
And normally I'm here for it. I'm watching every game. This is probably the one. Look, see dog tail just right sticking through the door. She wants in really bad. But this is the one season, man. I've just been so swamped, so busy with both businesses, with life. I hadn't even got to watch I've watched maybe 5 games this year, which is crazy for me. I'm watching, I don't watch every game, but I watch a lot.
So if they were winning, would you have fitted in the schedule?
I don't think I would have been able to be honest with you.
Yeah,
that's just being honest, because I've watched them through good and through bad. I'm a loyal fan, kind of like you are with the Cowboys. You're going to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not
going to bring up the Browns.
Yeah, but see, I'm not. I had to pick an NFL. I picked an NFL team when I was a kid, and I stuck with it. But I'm not like, I've never been a hardcore Browns fan. As in, I don't care to watch every game. We got a call coming in. We got Zerek joining us. Let's just bring him in.
Okay.
All right, we're bringing him in live right now. Zerek, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you now. What's going on?
Oh, what's up, dude? Can we turn it down just a little bit?
I got it right here.
All right, he's got it over here, man. Dude, first off, thank you for coming on, man. We've been dying to get you on a card for a while. We're a fan of yours. We're a fan of the HandyMan. Fan of the HandyMan's work, man. Why don't you just, real quick, for any of the Husky Fat fans who don't know who you are, man, just introduce yourself real quick. Let everybody know where you're from, and kind of tell everybody what your style is when it comes to fighting.
Right on. Hey, well, thanks for having me, guys. Scott, and I didn't catch your name, sir. Beside him.
I'm Turtle, man. Nice to meet you, sir.
That's Turtle.
Turtle?
Yeah.
Right on. I like it. Turtle. I like it. Right on, man. So, yeah, I'm Zerek Zumwalt. I'm from Joplin, Missouri area was where I train out here at Mossberg Boxing. You can kind of see in the background. I just got done training. Yeah, man. 15 fight pro vet now. I think style wise, I'm unpredictable. I've never been in a boring fight. Big fan of my faith in God and my family, and yeah, I just love to put on a good show. So that's most of what I'm here for, man.
And we're here for it, dude. We were actually going to have your opponent on before you, but he's a fireman by day, and he got called. I guess he got called out to a couple of calls, so he hadn't been on yet. But talk a little bit about. And I understand people do it differently. Sometimes fighters, coach does all the research. All you do is show up, you train, and then you fight. Some people like to do research themselves. Kind of tell everybody what's your process as far as that goes, and what do you know about your opponents as of right now?
Yeah, I was aware that he was a firefighter, so more power to him for that. We need men like that for sure. I generally, I trust my coaches to do their research. I do my research. I generally get kind of I'll watch several fights early on in the camp. Like I've watched several of Travis's fights now, and I'll kind of get just an outline of the things I see that I'm going to train around, and then my coaches give me some input, you know what I mean? And then I usually just kind of train off that basic information and what they're telling me until fight week. And then I'll come out and kind of just refine my game plan and, take another look at a few of their fights and just double check what I've already assessed and all that. And
Nice.
sorry, I'm really bad with technology, so I'm trying to frame this well.
You're doing good,
It's
man.
like doing the whole mirror
Yeah,
thing.
he's walking around
I'm
giving us the 360 over here.
Yeah. I'll
Nah,
give you a tour here in a
Yeah,
second.
dude. Hey, I need to come visit you guys, man. Like I was talking before you came on, me and your coach have gone back and forth online a time or two trying to get some of his guys on. It just hadn't quite worked out. But I'm a guy. I follow the fight game all over, but especially here in this region. And so I've followed your gym. I followed your coach. I followed you for a while. Man, we're excited to finally make this work. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of have this fight, and there's going to be a lot of great fights on this card. I'm not going to lie, I put on way too many fights, and I've got this fight kind of circled as low key, kind of my prediction. It's up there for a fight of the night. However, which way this will go. This is going to be.
I always predict that, man. Yeah, it's always going to be fight of the night, I think, or it's going to be something good for the fans. You know what I mean? But yeah, I noticed from your cards I've seen, you guys have like how many dang pros on there? That's awesome. I love it. Love having cards with a lot of top-notch fighters and everything. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys making the effort, reaching out about the fight. I've reached out to you a couple times as well, and yeah, I'm just glad to make it happen. And thanks for the opportunity to hop in on this. Tourney eliminator fight, quality opponent. So yeah, I'm just excited about it, dude. I love working with good promotions that put out good product. You know what I mean?
Dude, we appreciate that, man, and that's the next thing I was going to talk to you about. This is a tournament qualifier, meaning not this tournament that's on this card, but our next tournament in October 17th to be exact, will be a cruiserweight tournament at 195. Same deal. It's going to be an 8-man one-night tournament. Winner, gets the full paycheck. It's going to be a $10,000 purse, just like this one is. Also gets a contract to go fight in Japan next year for the Grand Prix as well. What do you know? Have you watched any of K1 growing up, or what do you know about kickboxing and K1, and kind of what is having the opportunity to potentially fight for that? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, man, I grew up watching. Mostly like by the time I was into watching K1, it was reruns. But yeah, Buckhow reruns and Mr. Hoost. Yeah, there's some great fighters they've had, man, and some amazing fights. Yeah, I think, that's one of the most legendary names in kickboxing, in striking arts for sure, K1. Obviously, I'm working on getting that passport ready already, planning on making my way over there. But yeah, dude, I'm stoked for any big opportunity that comes through. I'm always stoked for, and you got to hop on it as soon as you can. So yeah, no, I'm super happy about it. Been looking forward to doing a tournament, especially a 8-man tournament would be awesome. I mean, it's going to be a brutal night. You know, I mean, you're going to be sore, but it's going to be something you never forget. So, I mean, it's just the type of thing it's hard to turn down when you get a chance to do something like that.
Legendary, man. Absolutely legendary. A guy he's not from your area exactly, but from Missouri, Derek Albright. He's our former lightweight 55-pound champion. As of right now, I talked to him, he's retired, but he fought in our 55 tournament last year, and he was like, really? He's like, 3 fights in one night. He's like, dude, I get to fight in the fucking Kumite. Like, he was,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
he was,
Kumite,
yeah, Kumite, yeah, say it right.
Yeah.
But no, he was he was stoked for it, man. So it's something, and it's not something everybody does, man. And not everybody's built for it. And watching you fight over the years, I mean, you're built for it. You know, your durability.
I hope so.
Your durability, your come forward pressure style. Nobody's gonna get out of a fight with Zerek scot-free. They're not gonna get out of that fight without taking damage. You know what I'm saying? It's just I've never seen a fight of yours, whether you win or lose it. And you know, he's a fighter. You know, he's fought in, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you fought in about every. I know you fought MMA. I know you fought Muay Thai. Obviously, you fought kickboxing. I'm pretty sure you've had a boxing match, at least 1 or 2, also, haven't you?
Yeah, I have 4 boxing matches. I've done some jiu-jitsu tournaments. Yeah, all the above. Yeah, man, I just enjoy whatever it is that whatever rule set y'all want to give me. I especially love to throw elbows, but you know, this K1, you know, it's like a fast-paced style. You know, you've seen some of the other promotions I've done kickboxing for, and yeah, I'm just excited for the fast-paced nature, a little less clinching. Yeah, and just to use my movement. And with me being, you know, like a former 170 pounder, which it's not a possibility for me anymore. You know what I mean? That ain't happening. I think I have a big leg up in the speed and just the ability to endure those longer fights, and especially if like tournament night, you know, everybody's going is it 3-2s on the tournaments or what?
It's 3-3s.
3-3s. Ooh, yeah. So
Yep.
if guys are going 3-3s, 3-3s, 3-3s,
We
if
go
you cut a lot of weight,
full
that's gonna be
fights,
hard.
No,
That's gonna be a
for
hard
sure.
time,
For
and it's gonna be
sure,
hard
man.
either way.
For
But
sure.
yeah, I'm stoked for the opportunity, and yeah, man, it's come to represent Missouri.
Let's go. You know, my mom was actually from Missouri, so I got a little bit of Missouri, little bit of Missouri in me, man. So it's kind of a, you know, it's kind of a, you know, not a home away from home, but I head out that way, you know, probably 3 or 4 times a year. You know, I'm a big baseball fan. I'm a Yankees guy, so anytime, you know, anytime the Yankees are playing in Kansas City, I'm making a trip to Kansas City at least once that year. So I'm with it,
Well,
brother.
let me know when you're in town, dude. Let me know when you're around.
Yes,
Get some
sir.
barbecue.
Yes, sir.
I got my dad's from Lawton, so I got a little Oklahoma in me. So yeah, I know
This
how
guy-
it is.
Town.
Are you
This-
from Lawton? Right on.
Yeah, right on. I got a question for you real quick. It's totally irrelevant. Y'all got Olive Garden out there?
Olive Garden. Do we still have an Olive Garden here? Yeah. Does anybody eat there? I do not. No. Roger says he doesn't.
Nobody's
We
had
have an Olive
Garden? Oh, okay. All right, I'll have to
We
say
have an
my
Olive
question.
Garden. You coming for some Olive Garden?
No. Y'all don't eat Olive Garden, so the question would be irrelevant. So I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for later. I'll save it for in person.
He's just
I
trying
eat
to.
pasta.
He's trying to get you on their chicken strips. Is what he's trying to do. He's arguing. This
Oh,
guy.
really?
This guy has a palate of like a 6-year-old kid, right? You give him
6
some
and a half.
dino nuggets, he loves it.
With barbecue sauce.
And
Yeah, I can't go there with you, man. I love my food, all the above, anything
Yeah.
that I can eat, especially, you know, nice steak and some veggies. Yeah.
Man, I'm just saying, people sleep on Olive Garden's chicken tenders. They are
Okay,
fucking
all right.
delicious. And everybody's like,
I'll
who
have
the
to
hell
order
goes to
some
Olive
out.
Garden? Bro, they're like they are A1.
this guy doesn't
Right
even
on. I
like
remember
cheese.
one time I was probably like 16, driving back from driving through Cheyenne, Wyoming with my dad, and I went to an Olive Garden, and I got food poisoning, and yeah, I don't eat there anymore.
It's over. Done.
Yeah, and it was brutal. That drive all the way back from Wyoming
Oh.
to Missouri.
Oh man, and Dad's
Y'all don't even
probably.
want to know. I won't go
Dad's
any
probably,
farther.
yeah, Dad's probably griping at you. No, we can't stop against the Dad. I don't have a choice in the matter. I feel you. I feel you on that. Well,
Oh,
dude,
Dad, Go ahead.
you keep going, brother.
I said, Dad wished he could have stopped, you know what I mean? Because it was a bad show back there. And it was, middle of the winter, like it always is in Wyoming for some reason, and I'm just dying back there, bro. I'm dying. And he's just got to cruise on through, cross Nebraska. Yep.
Bad way to do a weight cut, dude.
Hey, that's one way to make
Oh, yeah.
memories, That's one way to make
I wouldn't
memories.
recommend it, yeah. I
No,
wouldn't recommend
no.
it.
Better ways to cut weight. Maybe sawing off one of your fucking legs or something.
Or
Yeah.
visit the Olive Garden in
Oh,
Wyoming.
man. Speaking of cutting weight, yeah, I've done that too. Like day before weigh-ins, dog sick. You know what I mean? Just can't even get out of bed. Made the weight, but yeah, that kind of helped me. Taking trips to the toilet every hour, and yeah, the weights come off. But that's the one where you gotta like, you knew you only had the first round in you. You know what I mean? I knew that's all I had, and it was over. Luckily, I got the knockout. But yeah.
I've had fighters like that. I had a guy one time the exact same thing. He was dog sick going in, so we just prepped and he said he still wanted to do it. It was an AMI fight. Said he still wanted to do it. So I said, look, man, you got one round in you, dude. You need to go balls to the wall. Don't mess around with this. And he didn't, and he managed. It was an MMA fight, and he managed to submit him, which I'm not I don't know. As everybody knows me, grappling's not my deal. So that submission didn't come from me. It came from a grappling coach, but he got it done.
Right. Hey, maybe the punch that helped him get there, though, that might have come from you.
Oh, there you go. I appreciate it.
Because how
I
often
like
do
this
people
guy
actually
already.
Yeah. How do people actually ever, whoever just strangles somebody out besides like Patty Pimblett, usually you get rocked and then you get choked. But yeah.
That's who we need to talk about. See, I didn't get to watch that whole card. I got to tune in. I got to tune in right when I was actually in your part of the country out there last weekend. But I got to tune in right when, of course, Conor was doing the walkout and that whole thing. Give us. We know all the conspiracy theories going around. Give us your take on it.
I thought, well, I mean, it's tough to know anything. There's so much money flowing around in that business. A lot of money on gambling. I think the sports gambling has tainted some things here and there, especially on the bigger screen. You know what I mean? I would reckon that he was injured before the fight. That would be my thought. But yeah, I don't know. Just knowing, like, he's a fighter. You know what I mean? So he probably was injured. Was like, I'm still gonna do it. We'll see how it goes, and it didn't go well. You know what I mean? That's what I reckon. But you never know what actually happened. You know what I mean? Only him probably really knows what actually happened.
I think if he was injured beforehand, he just went out there and kind of went kamikaze, threw that kick on purpose just to essentially get the fight stopped quickly. Maybe I land it and I hurt him, or my knee buckles and they notice it, and then it's not going to go on very long, and then I still get paid. I can't imagine it being a gambling scandal on him. I mean, the guy, if he's betting on himself to lose, the guy's got more money than he knows what to do with at this point in his life. Anyways, I can't imagine that, but who knows? People are greedy. Who knows?
But he could be getting everybody else paid.
That could be also.
Right. But we'll never know.
I would lean towards that, him being as crazy confident as he is and has shown to be, that he thought he could still win the fight with the injury. That would be my thought. He's like, I'll still go out there and just do it. You know what I mean? I beat him before. I'll do it again. Yeah. That's what I reckon he probably did.
I didn't see that one going his way regardless, I'll be honest with you.
No, I mean, it's like, 5-year layoff, come back against one of the top 10 guys on the planet right now. That's pretty rough.
Oh yeah. No, I've like I said, I'm not as big a Conor fan as most of the world is. I thought his streak, whenever he was on, it was one of the biggest streaks of all time. Great streak. I don't consider him one of the all-time greats, though. Once that streak ended, it ended. And I feel like fame got to him, and he hadn't been able to figure out a way to come back yet. And that's kind of my take on him.
Yeah, everybody's quoted the saying of, was it Mike Tyson about running with silk sheets? But I mean, when you make close to $200 million in one fight, I love to fight, but come on, man. You know what I mean? It's like that's hard to do.
Things you like to do too, yeah. Yes,
sure.
Sir. Well, dude,
it's like we all have this drive, but at the same time, we could all just sit on the beach and Lamborghini yachts and stuff. So
exactly. Bring in some YouTubers to beat up every now and then and record it. You do some shit like that.
I think the move for him would be to go to boxing. If he moved to just boxing for like 5 years, or let's say the last 5 years of his career, or 5 good fights, I think he'd make some crazy money fighting, a handful of guys. Diaz and them, and he wouldn't have to worry about his legs as much either. But he's in that UFC contract, so how does that go? You know what I mean?
They've got
Do they let him out to do
they've got
something?
Zuffa boxing now too. I'm sure they can probably figure something out if they wanted to.
That's what I'm saying. If they wanted to do that Zuffa, they'd still pay him. You know, they could pay him that same kind of money or more probably, because you got what's his name, Conor Ben, getting like 20, 30 mil. Conor McGregor is definitely gonna double that. I think that would be the move if I were him. And just with his, you know, if you can go 10 rounds with Floyd, it being relatively close to the same size as that guy, then yeah, you can hang with anybody.
I wish he would just go away and work on being a better person. That's what I would work.
That too, yeah.
That's what I hope he does. To be honest with you,
him and Ronda just need to get an island together, and they just all go over there.
all the has been rich and famous.
Yeah, just go over there. And,
The Fighter Island. What about that Dustin Poirier thing? I think that worked out a lot better, you know, than Conor punching an old dude in the bar. I think that was much more well received than that.
He got a lot more.
I can get behind.
He got a lot more grace.
Yeah, I can get behind
did.
Dustin though.
Yeah. No, I like me some Dustin. Well, man, I got another guest waiting to come on here, Zerek. Dude, it's been a pleasure to have you on, man. I wasn't sure what we could expect because kind of talking to your coach a little bit, he made it sound like you were a shy guy, and man, you could run this podcast, dude. You talk for days, man. But
when it's time to talk, yeah, we can talk. But in general, I'm pretty quiet for the most part. Y'all see come August 28th. I do my talking in the ring. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. Turtle, Scott, thank you guys so much. Fans tune in, and yeah, just come out, buy a ticket.
Sponsors, any shout outs you want to give before we let you go, brother?
There's the Jin. Oh, let me see if I can go. One of my favorite sponsors. You can't really see them there. Norse Vitality. Yeah, man, I've got so many people, so many family that help me out. You know what I mean? That's the main thing, is just family, friends, and all my training partners here at Mossberg Boxing. Couldn't do it without all these guys, and just the love, you know what I mean? So that's the thing I'm most grateful for in this, I guess, second half of my career, is just getting to enjoy this now, and just the time with all the people and trying to pour back into people, you know what I mean? And yeah, just being thankful for all the love and everything that everybody gives out. So yeah, and the fans and promoters. And
Appreciate
good promoters too.
Appreciate you, big dog.
So, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night.
Yes, sir. We're looking forward to it. We'll see you soon.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Bye.
All right. The handyman, Zerek Zumwalt, man. That guy, I'm being serious. That guy could run this podcast if we wanted to. Yeah, man. He does a good job. Well, we're just going to roll on from one guest to another, and we've got the one and only, the specimen, Henry Todd, is in the house. Henry, what are you doing, big dog?
Just chilling right now, man. I'm just here, got myself situated, so hopefully it's a decent angle. I'm not, Can y'all see me all right?
Sir, we can see you, we can hear you, and we're just going to go ahead and let him. We're going to go ahead and let him just announce it now, because we haven't even started releasing anything right now. We were kind of leading up. Henry, what you got coming on? What are you going to be doing on August 28th?
Well, we got that 8-man tournament coming up, man. I'm really I'm excited. It's going to be my pro debut, so man, this is what I've been working for. I've been busting my ass for the longest time, training, just trying to be as improve as much as possible from fight to fight. And I think at this point it's time to showcase. I feel like throughout many of my fights, I haven't been able to show how good I really am. I feel like in a way, sometimes I do shine in the gym a bit more than in my fights. Like it's a weird thing for me, but it's just been a learning experience of like just getting comfortable in the ring. I have a little bit of nerves, and I feel like, you get in front of, you're in a ring with one other dude in front of a bunch of people, punching the shit out of each other. It's a lot, it's a lot, especially for somebody who used to be very shy. And I've much improved from that. So I'm just looking to show at the bare minimum that my composure is much I'm much more composed with my fight style I feel like I understand the pace of an actual fight, if you know what I'm saying. Like it's just much different than anything you drill in the gym. It's just not going to come close to it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm excited to really just show everything that I've learned. I recently went to Thailand with some of my team, so I got a chance to be out there for about 2 weeks, and I got some really cool experience. Met Sanchai, met Petch, uh, some really great Muay Thai fighters, and definitely added some stuff to my game. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm excited, man. I'm just staying ready. I know that it's going to be a pro debut, and everybody else trying to get paid. I know that. I know it's that $10,000, and that would look real nice in my bank account. So let's figure that out. That's what I'm trying to do.
But dude, and for those of you for people who have a short-term memory and forgot, the guy who won the tournament last year also was making his pro debut. So don't discount Mr. Todd just because he's turning pro.
Absolutely.
Because what I tell everybody, especially in the kickboxing scene, the fights that Henry has had have basically been pro fights. The only difference is the record gets to flip when you turn pro, so they don't count on your record. They count towards your experience. And the downside is you don't get paid for it. But Henry's been fighting a long time. He's fought for us. How many times you fought for us, Henry? 4 times, 5 times, something like that, at least.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times. I don't know. It's been something like that. Good amount of fights for y'all.
He's fought some killers. He's won some. He's lost some. But he's always there to fight, and you see him improving every time. His last fight he fought for us was actually earlier this year in the dog pound, and fought a game, tough opponent from a great gym, undefeated fighter, and Henry walked him down and handled his business.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
Yeah, no, Henry's going to be a problem. Henry is a big 155er. He's going to truly get down to 155. We have a hard time finding him 155 fights here, so he fights for us at 160, 165, 175.
How tall are you actually?
So I would say I'm like, I'd say 6'2", like 6'2 and a half maybe, but let's just say 6'2".
6'4", okay.
Yeah, we try. It's not basketball where you upplay it. He wants to downplay it. He don't want everybody to know his reach, know his height, man.
I'm just being humble, man. I don't need the extra half. I'm good.
Yeah. Speaking of, have you been to Olive Garden?
Have I been to all? You're gonna ask me that same question about a chicken tender?
Yeah, and you said you was gonna give it a try. Did you try it?
I haven't had the chicken tenders, man. No.
You lied to me. You lied. You said you was gonna try it. You gave me your word. So we're gonna re-ask at the press conference. That's gonna be my question if you try the chicken tender.
I tell you what we'll do. Once he wins the tournament, I'm gonna write him a check for that $10K. Plus, we're putting money on heads for KOs too. So you KO, you get a $500 bonus too. So we're going hard.
Really?
Oh yeah. We're putting bounties on heads.
Yes.
But I'm gonna throw in a box of Olive Garden chicken tenders for Mr. Todd as well in this deal.
There we go. You win chicken tenders.
Awesome, man. I'll try some chicken tenders. I'm never gonna refuse food. Unfortunately, I love food.
Both, dude. You and me both, man. Well, talk to me a little bit about Thailand. I've never been. I've always wanted to go. Just the environment, the training, the gym environment. What was different from a gym environment in Thailand versus a gym you go to here, in the States or in the DFW area?
So I think it would be mainly like the amount of like expertise in almost any gym you walk into. It's like, they tend to usually have multiple coaches. From what I've seen, they have multiple coaches that are working with multiple people. So it's not like, maybe in America, and obviously I'm loyal to War Room, so I haven't just been to every gym in America, but from what I can tell, there's one coach, one head coach or something along those lines. And he kind of just runs. He's like, this is the drill we're doing right now, yada, yada. Thailand, you come there, it's like you got a bullet point assignment list. You start off, you got 10 minutes of jump rope. And they got these big ass jump ropes that are like super thick and heavy. I don't know what's up with that, but they really, man, those are probably why they got such built legs, man. They got freaking like tree trunk calves over there. It's crazy. These Thai guys. Anyway, so you start off with that, and it just kind of, it's like a progression of things you do. You have your usual you have 5 minute pad rounds, and you get your, I don't know, they got just fighters in the gym, so you get your designated fighter, partner, buddy, whatever, and he's gonna hold for you. And everybody has a different style, so it's really cool. You get to see, you get to have very active criticism every day. And in Thailand, it's like if you're training as much as possible. So the rate that you can progress, I feel like, is like exponentially higher out there. In America, you're going to have your job, you're not on vacation, you're working a 9 to 5, whatever you're doing, you got a lot of stuff to do aside from just fighting, and it takes away a little bit from that. So just being out there, being able to just straight up focus on that, eat great food, and see new cultures are really awesome, man. Like, got to work with Sanchai, um, and that was amazing, man. Just like the level these people are at, it's like, it just reminds you that it's always room to grow. So man, it's awesome. It really is.
I saw Coach out there kicking some pads too, right?
Yeah. He was hanging in there, and I really did appreciate that about him. Being his age, he's trying to still.
Easy there. Go easy on us old guys now, all right?
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, being his age, yeah. Well, being more elderly than I, right? He did pretty good. He did pretty good, man. I was very impressed, and I'll say, like, that really helps with the fight spirit of the team. Like, if your coach still doing it, like, don't just talk about it, be about it too, and that just that goes to show that's appreciated. I'll say, shout out to my coach for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, dude, man, we are as stoked as stoked can be to be able to announce you entering the tournament, man. We feel like you're a guy that we've watched you develop over the years, fighting for us.
Yeah.
Getting to visit your gym. Your coach is a friend of mine. Just watching you develop over the years, dude. We're excited to see what you bring to the table, to the pro game. And this is just the beginning, man. It's gonna be a fun journey, and it's gonna be a successful one, dude. You're surrounding yourself with the right people, and you're putting in the work. You're not leaving any stone unturned, and we're gonna make shit crack, dude. So give your fans a shout out here before you go. Anybody want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors before we let you go, man? But it's been an honor to have you on, and it's been great. We look forward to promoting your pro career as long as you want to fight for us, brother. That's if you're not fighting in Japan.
For sure, man. Yeah, I mean, as far as like shout outs and everything, I mean, very obviously, shout out to my family for even being like allowing this to happen, because I'm not gonna lie, being a fighter, you fall on some hard times financially, and they've been there to help and sometimes make things possible that might not otherwise be. So I don't want to act like it's all me. I owe it to everybody around me too. We're all working hard to make everything work. My coach is constantly trying to find opportunities for us, and get us out there and network. I just really want to shout out to everybody that I work with. I mean, and especially War Room, just being there as long as I have been, has just, I mean, they've been there for me. I mean, emotionally, been there to make me who I am as a fighter and everything. I'm just proud to be here and able to even do something like this. It's something I'd be like some Jackie Chan shit to do, you know? when I was a kid, I watched stuff, Jet Li, all those movies. I'm like, hey, here we are. Now I'm living it almost, without the swords. But
Badass, dude. If you sit back there and you think about it, I mean, it's badass. You're good. You have the opportunity to fight 3 times in one night, dude. It's three full fights. It's absolutely insane, man. And you're just like, yeah, sign me up, dude. Let's do it, man. So,
well, it's like if you're and let me say this also. If I don't know how many people are watching or if anyone is watching, but anyway, like I do want to say this: if you're a fighter, man, don't be cherry picking opponents. And I've been hearing a little bit about this. Oh, there's a K1 fighter gonna be in the or K1 Glory. Dude, who gives a fuck? Are you a fighter or are you a pussy? That's what I gotta say. Like, challenge yourself, because if I want to see if I can get to the top, I gotta test myself against the people at the top. I don't get to just, hey, I had like 12 amateur fights and now I'm hot shit. I feel like, yeah, man, I'm taking it seriously and I need that 10K. Yeah.
let's go. No, he's 100% right. If you want to be the best, you got to test yourself against the best. And what good does it do you to cherry pick your amateur fights? Then you go to a pro career and you get killed.
Knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, and you see it happen. You see it happen all the time. So Henry, dude, it's been a pleasure to have you on, Big Dog. I don't know if we've had you on. I guess we had you on the podcast during the weigh-ins when he hit you with the chicken fingers. But this is the first time we've actually got to sit you down here, dude. We can't wait. We can't wait for August 28th, obviously, man. You're going to put on a show, and we're excited to have you, Big Dog. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, too.
We'll see you soon.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
All right, bye.
The specimen, Henry Todd. Check my other text here. All right. No, man, I love his attitude and I love his energy.
Man. And like you said, we haven't got a, he's been on the promotion. We've, talked to him. You've talked to him more on the behind the scene matchmaking stuff.
Yeah.
And we had a small talk, we're kind of in restaurant roulette, just getting them all in and out. But again, as always, when we get to, talk to these fighters, the similarity of their backgrounds is, how much hard work and dedication goes into it, and then how much, love and support that's surrounding it that motivates and pushes them to get in the ring and fight like gladiators for our entertainment. And you got to commend that and kudos that.
Absolutely.
For sure. 100%.
Absolutely, man. No, it's
Where's I'm
proud. I'm proud to have a guy who's came up through our amateur program entering this tournament.
Yeah.
I really am. And he's not the only one, to be honest with you. Now, Eddie Sims, believe it or not, he fought in the tournament last year. He had an amateur fight with us before he turned pro, and we debuted his pro debut. But he didn't really come up through the amateurs with us. He had that one fight. It was a banger fight. There was a lot of heat on that fight. It was what's the kid's name? His last name is Brown. He used to fight. He moved. He's a military kid. He's the guy that Tyson doesn't like at the press conference. No. Jordan. Yeah.
I was gonna get it. One of them J's.
Yeah, you were right there. You're right there in the mix. Jamal, Jordan. The GOAT, Jordan. But no, he fought Eddie in the amateurs right before they both turned pro, and Jordan does what Jordan does and escalated it a little bit to where, people were hot. People were hot about it. It's back in the days before we had our press conferences. That was our very first Husky Fat fight, or first fight night, and so it was before we had the press conference and everything else. But now we know, anytime Jordan Brown's on a card, we got to get a press conference going,
Oh, it's going to be going.
Yeah, yeah. He don't even have to say anything. Just people just chime in, They just chirp up.
That's great stuff.
Yeah, man. We're gonna keep announcing fights. We're gonna keep announcing 8-man. You guys stay tuned. I was meaning to give it to Josh to throw up the debut for Henry on here, but I forgot to do it. So we're going to have posters coming out daily announcing fights. Like I said, we do, like our boy Zerek said, we do way too many fights. We do a lot of pro fights. We do a lot of amateur fights. This isn't going to be any different. Get your tickets now, www.huskyfat.com. If you are coming in from out of town for the event, we will be announcing here shortly. We will have a hotel or a guest hotel that will have a group rate for people coming in town to support their family, friends, fighters, teammates. If you're not on the card, so we will be announcing that. So stay tuned for that. We have already officially announced, but we're going to announce it again, and we'll get a poster up here and start tracking that. But we already have our after parties locked down. That is at B-Dubs.
B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, lemon pepper.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
The wet one.
Over there off. The wet one. All right.
Wet lemon pepper. They got the dry lemon pepper, then they got the wet lemon pepper. You gotta get the wet.
I didn't know. Now you go chicken nuggets there too. You go bone.
No.
You go actual wings.
I go actual wings.
Okay. All right.
All flats. Wet lemon pepper. Rumpleman shot.
Extra crispy.
Yeah.
You go extra crispy with those flats.
Yeah.
I think I kind of like the flats more too, but I don't like them enough just to cause a hubbub about it and say only flats. Like, I'm not that arrogant.
I am.
Yeah, I know you are.
Especially at Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings is like
you're walking in there with your Gucci. You're walking in there with your Gucci purse, telling them you want the flats.
Yeah, with the wet lemon pepper, Rumpleman shots, tall Coors Light.
See, that's where you bring it back down to earth. When you order the Coors Light, everybody's like, okay, he ain't that bougie, Now, if you'd have ordered an IPA or something, something more Scott's line of drinking when Scott drank beer, that would be there.
Yeah, but you're bougie. I'm just regular.
Dude, you see the car I drive versus the car you drive?
See the car your wife drives.
Well, yeah, but it's old, though. It's 2018, 2019, something like that. It's nice, though. It is nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you got to get the flats, man.
Man. I don't feel like I can put them through it. I'm just gonna order it.
Just try it.
Yeah. No, I think the flats are a little bit better.
It's an option. Like, it's not like I'm going above and beyond to request them to do some extra shit. They do that.
You're very specific on your chicken.
Yes.
Very specific. I've taken you. I mean, what you take on hot chicken? Nashville hot. That's my jam.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
I liked it, but then you really put me on it, and like it's
Yeah, no, it's that flavor. I mean, and something happened to me too. I don't eat it near as hot as I used to get it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I burned a hole in my stomach or something. I don't know what's going on there. But just the regular hot chicken, I'll get it hot, just not the extra hot. I'm not going Carolina Reaper hot anymore. We're just going the normal fucking hot.
Yeah, that was 4 years ago. 5
years? Yeah. I mean, occasionally,
spread.
We have a. We'll have a Christmas party out here, and we like to do fun shit and stupid shit at the Christmas parties on occasion. And we'll cater in some Dave's Hot Chicken. And by the way, I know we can't see if you're commenting on this, and we haven't said it just because we can't see you right now, just 'cause the way we had to have this set up today, because we got our boy the producer in front of the camera this time. So if you are commenting, we want to say, hey, what's up? We love you. Thank you for your support. But the reason why I said that, because I was saying Dave's Hot Chicken, I thought of my boy Dave. Because my boy Dave, if he knows we're on, he's watching. So Dave Ward, what's up, brother? We miss you. We can't wait for August 28th. But yeah, so I'll get some Dave's Hot Chicken. And they have this thing where they call it Russian roulette. Well, they'll mix in one of those Carolina Reaper ones in with your package of sandwiches you get. You don't know which one's which. And then I'll look around there and I'll see guys out there sniffing this food before they get it. I'm like, no, dude, no.
Grab it.
That's not how it works.
Grab it and take a bite.
Grab it. You got to finish that shit. At least they're not having to drive back from Wyoming like poor Zerek.
Blow your ass all out.
Oh, boy, yeah. Swimming in it, dude. But
swimming in it. That's disgusting.
Man. I think we may just end it where we're behind right now.
Swimming in it.
Is there anything else we want to add before we close this thing down for tonight?
Oh my God! Swimming in it though. Where did you grab that from?
Man, I'm just.
What universe?
Yeah, I mean, you sitting in the back seat, you're dying, man.
No, I just swimming.
Yeah, dude.
I guess the car's moving, so you.
Yeah. All
right, I'm gonna stop.
It's not good. It's not good, man. I'm trying to think of a good comparison. I mean, you've been at Lake Texoma before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, over there by the, whatever they call it, a beach or whatever it is. It ain't exactly the clearest water, right? Not the clearest water in the world. Pretty muddy.
I mean, a lot of the water lakes are.
Yeah, okay then. Yeah, they're
They
swimming
don't
in it.
remind me of shit, though.
They're swimming in it.
Oh, God.
I don't
you
like
just made that so.
I don't like swimming in lakes. I'll be
love
honest with
swimming
you.
in lakes.
What is wrong with you?
I go in the water and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get in the water once in a while
No,
from
I'm talking about in
force.
the middle, like.
Oh, yeah, no. I get in just to take a leak, then get right back out.
No,
But I'm not a lake guy. You're a boat guy, you know?
there ain't no telling what kind of undiscovered creature is swam beside me.
Man, I can tell you, like I said, there's a reason why I don't.
Jump in water you can't see.
Yeah. I prefer not. I don't even like getting water I can't see. Like I said, there was like stingrays out there at St. Thomas just floating around close to the beach. You see them, so you had to have to decide if you want to worry about getting, what was the guy's name? Steve. You worry if you get Steve Irwin, where you go out there and you face the giant fucking iguana over there just eyeballing you.
Yeah, but he was fucking with him though.
Huh?
You just mind your business for the most part. It ain't 100 proof. They mind their business.
That's what I'm saying. Until they don't.
Yeah, for the most part. Ain't 100 proof.
Because here's
Ain't
the
100
deal.
proof.
Here's the deal. I respect. I'm a respectful person. I'm going to respect their. I'm going in their neighborhood, their territory, right? I got to be respectful.
Yeah.
You know.
It's mind my business.
What if they're having a bad day and they don't want me in their neighborhood?
Hey, be in tune with your aura and their aura to know, not today.
Not
Maybe I
today.
should jump in over there.
Not today.
That's all I got.
Swimming in it.
Swimming in it, the new word.
Guys, stay tuned. These podcasts are going to get heated. They're going to get wilder and wilder. We're going to have more fighters on as guests. We will probably definitely be on the road at some point, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for announcements, fight announcements. Tickets are on sale. www.huskyfat.com. Anybody on here? We are based out of Oklahoma. I got a lot of friends, obviously Oklahoma fans. Anybody who happens to have Trey Young's contact, you need to let him know that we're coming to his facility to put on the greatest fight night in the history of Oklahoma, which is going to be hard to do because we just had the greatest fight night in the history of Oklahoma a few weeks ago. So
It's going to be hard to do.
but we're going to one-up that, and it's going to be at his facility. So tell Trey, you need to just plan on coming by, man.
Yeah,
We'll save
have
you a
to turn
seat.
it up. We're going to turn it up.
We'll save you a seat. But anyways, from us to you,
Be good to each other.
be good to each other. We'll see you next week.
Peace.